As I pull into my garage tonight, I'm thinking about a comment from Brett. You know, Brett, that is a really, really nice comment. I appreciate it a ton. Thank you very much. I'm thinking about switching center mounts on this truck. I don't really care for this bucket, so I'm going to put that center mount right back there on this truck and maybe haul some wood with it. I'm trying to back the Kenworth up here on my phone. So I'm going to hook onto this trailer, use the Kenworth to move it out of here, so I can stick that other center mount in here. I'm just going to hook the one glad hand up to the trailer, give it some air. There, got that in. Oh, hi Emily. Ooh, the fifth wheel isn't quite in. I had to give the trailer some air to release the emergency brakes or spring brakes, however you want to look at that. And now it's time to crank the legs up so I can move it. Well, it looks like all the wheels are turning. Apparently one set of wheels wasn't turning until it hit the driveway. Oops! Now I have a way to line up the next trailer when I stick it in there. I'll just back the trailer right down them alignment marks, maybe we'll call them. A sunrise? What the heck? Been so long since I've seen the sun, I forgot what a sunrise was. Okay, now you park back there all by yourself. Alright, never mind, I'll do it. Okay, head for your alignment marks. That's why you left them there. You can do it. And crank this trailer down so we can get that trailer on the right truck. It's getting that time of year where you better stick something underneath these or they will freeze to the ground, especially if they sink into the ground a little bit. Unhook the auxiliary power, that's for lifting the third axle, loader swing, that kind of stuff. Hairline, brake lights, turn signals. Alright. Oh wait, I have to unhook those hydraulic lines yet. Can't drive away yet. The reason I don't use the Kenworth to pull one of these center mount log load lift trailers, whatever you want to call it, is because it's only got a 2-line wet kit, 1 pressure, 1 return. You actually need 2 pressures and a return to run these trailers. So I'm going to pull the Kenworth out from underneath this trailer and put the other truck under it. Well, that is a weird looking sunrise over all these lawn ornaments. That's pretty cool. Oh, the trees are all lit up. Alright, time to put the 388 under the correct trailer. I don't know, the fashion police would have a stroke knowing that they don't match. Well, I just noticed I'm low on fuel. I might as well back over yonder to the fuel tank or drive over yonder without a trailer on. Much easier. Seeing somebody's got some stuff parked in my way. Who did that? Oh yeah, that was me. Put some nice red fuel in here. Wait a minute. That's not red. No, it's not supposed to be red. Not for an on-highway vehicle. I felt like being nice to it, and I even fueled up the driver's side. What a guy, huh? Anybody seen a trailer around here that needs a truck? Oh, there's one right there. Well, let's just back up to this one then. If I can hit it. So let's see if I'm coordinated enough to hold my phone over my right shoulder, look out over my left shoulder. Ooh, I don't want to. Got going too fast there. Better slow down. There we go. I'm going to pull ahead. Ooh, it did not latch. That's why I pulled ahead. Alright, I'm going to have to get out and make sure this thing latches. I ran into a couple issues here. The fifth wheel, it did not lock correctly. When I pulled away from it, it kind of half latched. I had to pull away and pry that open to get that to work. And then the landing gear had pressure on them, which is no big deal. The Kenworth must be taller than this truck, but the low range doesn't work on this. Somebody moved the handle up here. Could have been me, I don't know, maybe not. But anyway, when there's pressure on these landing gear, good luck getting them to turn. I ended up putting a big pipe wrench on that side, on the shaft on that side, and finally got it to turn. But once there's no pressure on it, nothing to it. Thinking about moving a dozer. Let's see if this truck will start. Fire in the hole. Well, let's take the Komatsu out there. See if we got any fuel. I never trust the gauge, so I look myself, and woo! Better throw some fuel in her just to make sure she's full. Hydraulic oil level looks good. Oh. Let's see if I can read the... Oh yeah, tranny looks good. Ooh. Coolant bar could look better, but it's there. Engine oil's next. Engine oil's full. Well, let's see how she starts. Oh, nothing. Well, let's see. Something's wrong here. Oh. No. Yeah. Is that gotta be up? No. Transmission filter's not happy. Must be a little too cold out this morning. Leftover snow on the lowboy from the other day. I thought it would melt off, but not completely. Gotta get it off here because these track machines don't like snow. Well, the county grader, he turned around halfway in here. So he never even made it to these bad spots. I think I might as well touch them up. They've been here forever. There's only one way to cure them, and that's to do them. This is how you fix a hole. You put dirt in the center and slope it to the outside. Well, looky there. A road that's higher in the center than it is on the shoulders. There's the other bad spot. Well, that looks better. Whoa! Hey, there's a forwarder at work back there. Jeff's in there picking up some aspen, it looks like. Oh, there's some nice piles there. And there's a processor back there. Hi, Dean. Now there's the next bad spot that's gonna get some attention. There's a high spot right here, kind of arches, or there was, you can see it there. I'm trying to get the water to drain down the road and off right there. this is beautiful sand too. There's no excuse for this to be a bad spot in the road. That's better. Nice ground to it. Got somewhere for the water to run. Perfect. Here's another spot that needed a little drain, and it would cool up here in the spring and stuff, so I made a ditch off that way. There's a big sand bank that was holding all the water in. I hope everybody had a great day. Thanks for watching. There's the forwarder parking spot. Oh, he's got wood on there. My right front turn signal isn't working on this Super Duty. It's got some condensation in there, I see. But you gotta take out 2 little bolts underneath here and pull this girl out. Let's see if I can get it out of there. Yeah, I just threw that screw on the floor. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it comes out. Hey, it turns out it was just a bad connection in the bulb, where the bulb plugs into the socket. Well, that was a cheap fix. I smeared some dielectric grease on it. Hopefully that'll do it. It's always a good idea to test it before you completely put it back together, especially when you're me. You ever mess with a grass trimmer head? Yeah, I know. That's what I'm still trying to fix it. Well, before this, well, it was eating line, and it's not mine, and it's my parents'. And anyway, this thing had no spring to it. It was just flopping around in there, and I've never messed with one. So I took it all apart, and I decided that should have a spring. And I went down to L&M, and I checked out the new trimmers, and they all had spring. So I went and I bought this new trimmer head. If you look right, well, it tells you all the different trimmers it fits. But you can see that it's springy, just like they say. What does it says? What does it says? Universal, fits most Husqvarna, Red Max Steel, Echo, all that jazz. Well, guess which one it didn't fit? This one. So I went up to the hardware store and I bought a little 3-inch spring about this size. This is about 1/3 of it, I should say. I cut the other 2/3 off and put it in here. And guess what works now? 72 cents. That's all it took. I don't know who took this apart last and lost that spring, but hopefully you don't do it again.